Hey, yo, what's good, everybody? This your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself. It's definitely going down. Back up on here on YouTube, doing a post-fight video. I didn't do a pre-fight on this. Should have, but waiting for the bigger fights to come. I'm just so juiced about the Mayweather Cotto fight and, other fights. So I kind of forgot to do a pre-fight for this one. Shame on me. But anyway, doing the post-fight. For Juan Manuel Lopez and Orlando Salido, the rematch. God, did you guys catch the fight? I just want to know. If you caught the fight, very good. If you didn't catch the fight, try to go get a copy or, try to find a friend that DVR'd it or recorded it or something. I don't know. Find the fight. Great fight. High action fight. It was kind of what everyone thought it was going to be. I mean, we all expected a clash, and that is what it was. Definitely. It went down at the Coliseo Roberto Clemente in San Juan, Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? I'm just going to run down the fight real quick. It's not going to be a long video. It's just the post-fight. It's what I thought about the fight. Personally, in the pre-fight, if I did a pre-fight, I would have said Juan Ma was going to win. The only reason why I say that is because I thought that at the time, the first fight, it was it was just a bad timing for Juan Ma. He was going through a lot of trials and tribulations at the time. And I thought, personally that Salido just kind of came in the back as like a dark horse and kind of just spoiled the party for, a temporary moment. And then, Salido had, a bad performance prior to this rematch. So it kind of had me thinking, I don't know if Salido's going to kind of fall off after that glorious victory. And then Juan Ma's just going to come back and, regain his throne over Salido. So I really didn't know what to pick. So I would have said Juan Ma, but, that obviously was not the case. I mean, we saw the fight, the ones that did see the fight. Orlando Salido pretty much did what he did in the first fight. He just showed he was the stronger guy, the better guy. He threw more punches, better punches. I mean, to be honest, Juan Ma's punches were sloppy. They were slow. They were sluggish. I don't see how, honestly, Salido didn't knock him out earlier. I mean, well, he's a very tough guy. I mean, we know that. The guy has a chin of granite, takes a lot of punishment. But I personally thought he could have got him out there a lot sooner and did a lot of, just a better job at, dispatching of Juan Ma the way he looked. And I wonder, people, maybe is Juan Ma too big for that weight? A lot of guys look like that when they're in a division they might be a little too big for. So that also could be the case. So, but as far as the fight, I thought it was a grueling fight. I thought that, Orlando Salido was mixing it up with those good right hands, uppercuts. He was hitting Juan Ma with everything but the kitchen sink. I think I might have seen a kitchen sink in the corner somewhere, but man, he was hitting him with everything. And you know what? All credit to Juan Ma. He stood in there. That was a storm. You know what I mean? He stood in that storm, and he actually knocked Salido down, in the fifth round. And so, and had Salido on his heels. Personally, I feel Salido was hurt twice in that fight. I thought he was hurt in the fifth when he went down. He got up and he was hurt a little bit. He did recover. And then I thought he got hurt somewhere late, like 8 or 9. I mean, toward the end, before he knocked out Juan Ma, he was hurt somewhere in there. I remember seeing him kind of stumble back after, a few punches from Juan Ma. But, Salido's just a really durable, just dirty, gutter dude. You know what I'm saying? That's strong and tough and will just keep coming. One of those grinders you don't really like to fight. And so he did it again. He did what conventional thought was going to be, which was just, slowly break him down the same way, he did in the first fight. And it was a great fight. Where I see Salido going from here, honestly, he's going to fight some, big names in the division now. And he's going to be on everybody's radar after, knocking Juan Ma off once again. And, personally to me, I don't think he's going to be a star. I don't think he's going to be a household name. I don't think he's going to hold this reign of, being superior for that long. I think he's kind of just the dark horse for Juan Ma, and that's just, until we see some more performances from this guy against good quality opponents, we won't know that yet. So as for right now, to me, he's just Juan Ma's dark horse, Juan Ma's Achilles heel, until I see some actual, more performances against some good guys, besides Juan Ma that are at, Juan Ma's level. Then I'm not going to put him on a pedestal yet. You know what I mean? So, but all credit to Orlando Salido, great fighter. All credit to Juan Ma Lopez, great fighter. If you guys caught the fight, like I said, it's a great fight. If you didn't catch it, go find a friend who's got it. All right. Do that for me. But as far as, let me just say one last thing. As far as Juan, because I didn't touch on, his career. I almost said bye right there, but I'm going to hang around a little bit. Juan, I think he's done. I think Juan, those are two beatings that you don't really come back from. You know what I mean? The first fight was bad. The way he got knocked out, and it was a grueling fight. A lot of brain cells lost. And the rematch was no different, if not worse. I mean, when Juanma went down in the 10th round and looked like his neck was going to fall off when he hit the floor, that's not good. You know what I mean? It's not good for your brain stem and your spine and your brain be hitting up inside your head that much. And as many punches as he took, I don't know what he's going to have left anymore. It only takes one fight to ruin a career. You know what I'm saying? It takes one lucky good punch to change people's lives in that ring. So, and I think he took more than one or two lucky good punches. He took a hell of a lot of punches to change his life. And I think Juanma's life will forever be changed after those two brutal fights. And Salido too. Definitely, they both came out with damage, but I think Juanma is definitely going to see the effects of the worse more than Salido will. So, hopefully, he can come back and, get his place back in the limelight. Talking about Juanma, and let's see Salido do some good things. That'd be good. That'd be cool too. Everybody take care. This your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself. Peace. I gotta go to bed.